Good morning. We are pretty early today, yeah. Wait, that ad notification is wrong. I've been screwing with the streamer bot all morning. Huh. I am quite early, yes. What did that, hold on, what did that play? Okay, so that worked. Is it the ads beginning? Oh, yeah. No, this is wrong. Okay. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed everything. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. It's also a little early, so bear with me a little bit. Striker, Gallium, how you guys doing today? Alright, so that's all running. This is all running. Let's check out the new stuff now. Okay. Too bright. That's fine though. Yeah, that message was an old message when I was originally setting up the ad thing and then didn't like make sure it worked. So that's doing that now. Now that's working. Yeah, I needed, I don't know, I was up pretty early yesterday, probably around like 9 or 10 a.m. I had to go into town to do some stuff, and I got home, it was like 11, maybe 10 maybe, and I was sitting there just like, man, I don't know why, I don't feel like going live. So I just didn't. As always, we have our emotional sport energy drink. Am I? What about the Elder Vault and saw the horror of Mesmer? Yo, Mesmer in that room was brutal. Mesmer in that room was brutal. Probably gonna make some shorts about that. If I can be asked, basically. But yeah. Elden Ring is just one of those games that I think is gonna do a little bit better when we go live with it, and it does very, very poorly, but I still want to keep doing it. I don't know why. Anywho, I notice when I try and keep my voice lower, I sound different, or at least to me I sound different. When I'm trying to like artificially limit my volume. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm more nasally or something. All right, a couple of new things. We've got the new, you'll see it on the left there, the left there, over that way. The new on-stream chat widget. It's a little bit cleaner, shows a lot more stuff, and then shows emotes and all the badges, and if you are chatting on Twitch or YouTube, they're both combined. Pretty exciting. Today, what? What's that mean? I don't know. Whatever. So we're gonna play some more Oni. We're on cycle 700 something. Oops, wrong one. The underground sewer, cycle 733. Eh. Eh. Went in today, or yesterday, I went in to go pay off these like pension things that I've needed to pay off for a while. I finally got up enough money for them, went and did it. And they sent me a notice like, oh, can you come in and get all this squared away? And I was like, all right, cool. And I went in, and they were calling me in to show me that there's an exemption for my situation. So I went in expecting to pay like $3,000 or $4,000, and they were like, oh, we're just gonna wipe that out. You just gotta fill out this paperwork. I'm like, all right, word. That means we're probably gonna be booking the US trip here very shortly. Okay. Hey Nobu, how you doing today? Yeah, we're on a little bit earlier than I usually, well, a lot earlier than I usually am, by about 5 hours. So the idea is, the last like week or two, I've been, honestly, don't sub to you. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. Or, honestly, like, do Omega for a little while. It's pretty good. I mean, if you like it, it's fun. If you find a group to play with, you'll have fun. $6 months? Give it 1 month paid first. Do 1 month. If you really like it after 1 month, then do the 6 months, because yeah. But I mean, Eve is one of my, I don't play it now. I tend not to recommend it to people, but it is one of my favorite games of all time. T0 to 5 abyssals. I don't know what abyssals are. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what abyssals are. Logi's crazy work. Doing Logi is nuts. I never did Logi. I did Logi from Capital Ships. Capital Logi. Well, I played EVE Online for 18,000, hours or whatever. I'm assuming abyssals are like raids. They're like multi-stage raids or whatever. I think they added them later on. Yeah, so we're looking at getting. Okay, so the idea is the last couple weeks I've been playing Oni. I've been really enjoying myself, but I've been starting a lot later than I normally do because I've either been like sleeping in or my sleep schedule's been so messed up or whatever, and as a result, I find myself like feeling bad that I'm not here earlier when there are like earlier viewers on generally. So I was just already awake and I figured, I wanted to play games. I was in the mood. I was working on the stream. I got some stuff working. We're testing out the YouTube stream today for the first time. I'm not like over hyping it or over pushing it, but I'm just seeing if the stream runs well with it going. And I didn't want to do that during like my normal times. So yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's see. We've got full batteries there. We've got this going when it's got a seed. We've got the rocket and these set up and ready to go. Have you played Dead Space? Well, I don't like horror games. So the answer to that is no. This is like an instant zone that you go into. There's only one way out. You have 20 minutes to beat it. If you don't make it out by the 20-minute time, then your ship blows up and you lose everything. DPS challenges, you can do them solo or with friends. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. So, all right, last I checked, we were 1/4 mil an hour. Nice. Last I checked, we were. Wow! Whoa! What's up, Lizard? Ignore what time it is. Ignore what time it is and ignore the other stuff. So I was talking about it earlier, is one, I've been streaming like later because I've been like sleeping in too long and sleeping through my start time. But two, so I wanted to like make it up for it by like doing it a little earlier. But I was in the mood to play games. You recommend me staying away? Well, EVE Online is, I don't know, man. It's a second job. When you start doing it with other people, which is how it's like really meant to be done. Recommend playing EVE Online 4. Yes. In its heyday, like 20 years ago, from 20 years ago to 15 years ago, that like 5-year window early on before things were like really locked down, they were great. Just play Rust. It's a different experience. Okay, so we are clear the launch path. What is in the way? These are in the way. Yeah, Rust is a different beast. All right, so we have a clear launch trajectory. We can set a destination to go pick stuff up. So we have the destination. We can assign a pilot. Who are we gonna send? Who's our pilot? Who's our best pilot? Oh wait, we gotta... Alright. You can offend people who play Rust, they are used to it. That meme, if Rust players could read, they'd be really offended right now. Also, that exact same feeling, Nobu, I can't stand building a base for 8 hours and then going to bed and losing it the next morning. That exists in Eve at a way worse scale. So, like, just be aware of that. Okay, so I can view the interior. We got a thing here. How would I do this? If I do like oxygen, do it like this. How do we want to do this? And then we want to do some kind of filter, I think. How do we want to do it? This. Duplicate operation required. That's fine. The only Eve I've played recently is the 2x and 3 time. Wait. The only Eve I have played are the 2x and 3x modded servers? Oh, Rust. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. I still haven't gotten into Rust. I don't mind the idea of Rust being all crazy and whatnot. Okay, so now we're overloading a wire. 2400. All right, let's turn these off right now. We don't have that much natural gas in here anyways. Save us a little bit of room on that. You like toxic PvP? Well, it depends on the game. Depends on like the mood I'm in. I don't know. Oh right, I was gonna start. I was gonna start warming up this room. Why is the water not heating up? I think Logi isn't hot. Oh, all the time, yeah. But you will die constantly. So, like, be aware of that. Yeah, everybody, you have to target the Logi when you're getting in huge fights in Eve. Like, you can't break enemies unless you like alpha them or kill the Logi. Electronic warfare is the second target. That's the second one. Oh wait, if we do like that. But I mean, I was always like a solo PvPer in Eve. Oh yeah, if you're in a small enough group. Why did I do that? Let's plumb this out. If you're in a small enough group, Like if you're doing like small gang kind of warfare stuff, it can be pretty cool. Really unique. I played mostly in wormholes towards the end of my EVE Online career. I have this cooling thing. This water is not heating up. But this, when this starts running, when this starts pumping, 5 cycles, okay, cool. You haven't gassed, did you build a base or something in wormholes? PvP. I always did PvP. I had teammates who, or I had alliance mates who were very like, you know, doing sites and doing gas and stuff, but I never did any PvE in EVE. Alright, so I gotta wait 5 cycles for this to start running, kind of, because I want to start warming up this water, and the aqua tuner itself isn't doing it. It's annoying. Oh yeah, I've done a bunch of stealth bomber stuff. I played EVE Online for 17 years, 16 years, something like that. So I've done everything in EVE Online. Is it fun? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It requires a lot of like coordination by the whoever's running the. Oh, it's quite fun. It's quite fun. Yeah, but as you're getting accustomed to the game, it can definitely, what Lucid said, be, you know, be surprisingly boring, and you know, because you need skills to do stuff, and you need a lot of skills to run a bomber decently well. Yeah. All right, we got 5 cycles. If I view interior? Oh, I can make what? I can make buildings or their axes cannot be operated while grounded. Oh, wait, I can. Here we go. All right, so they're gonna pop up and then build all these, which is ideal. Base is getting big. No, this is small. I mean, I'm hitting the edges of the asteroid basically, right? The original base was already, I mean, bigger before we abandoned it. But we're gonna go, we're heading out to, okay, so I'm obviously using a lot more power than I'm generating now. Why is that? Why is that? Is it because I'm just running this more? I think it is. Let's go with this. And then we'll run it as steel as well. I honestly might need to hook these up to the main line. Like, require that they run. Can they make it in? Are they allowed in? Yeah. Not enough materials. Wait, not enough materials. We'll use plastic. That's fine. But the goal is I want to launch the rocket. I want to pick up some stuff. Wait, now this is disabled? Why? We're out of power. Alright, laid an egg. Carbon dioxide's running. Trim that for now. Alright, power's back full up. Oh! The issue is we're draining all of these batteries before it's time for the slugs to wake up or go back to sleep and charge them. Alright. What do we got? 4 cycles. What the hell? Oh, someone's streamer mode. A friend messaged me, one sec. Is all right. Sorry, I'm like managing. I'm like watching a bunch of other things now. Cool. Okay, so this is running. This has got 3.5 cycles to go. That's pumping more oil into the big oil ocean down here. We'll start processing that at some point. Are any of these elderly? Can I like... Can I off them? Because I think too many slugs. So we need to... How long do they go? Rocket fuel 100 kilograms. Oxide. Cruiser must be requested to update this diagnostic. Does the carbon dioxide doesn't need oxidizer, if I'm not mistaken. Now, one neat thing is that when you have all of these pipes like this, there's a reason why I ran them like this. They actually act as like standardized storage for oxygen. Okay, so now we can look inside the ship and watch the air fill up. Station, orbital data collection lab. This is what I want to run. It consumes plastic. Right. Storage tile. Wait, do these have to be steel? I hope not. They don't. Okay. Tungsten. Now, what do? They hold half of the speed, or half of the... Storage tiles keep selected non-edible solids out of the way. Okay. So then what we also want to do is do a refrigerator. There is a... Oh, there's like a plug thing you have to do, right? Rocketry. Provides power to connect buildings, pulls power from the battery modules and rocket engines. Go rocketry. Alright, power. Conductive wire, we'll do lead. I'm trying to think of like what else we can do, what else we can add to this. So we want to have a little bit of food, but only like 20 kgs. And then we want to have like some plastic. Do we want to do a ton of plastic in here? No resources marked for storage in this building. That's not true. Plastic is. Filters not designated. That's just like factually untrue. Alright, we got good oxygen. Decent temps, but not great. Oh, I need a bathroom. And a bed. Oh, I forgot about all the important stuff. Hold on. Deconstruct. 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 Okay, like 1,000 kilograms of plastic will be fine. Liquid intake, liquid output. Utilities. Furniture? A ladder bed. That's what I wanted right here. Are we paused? No, we're not. Furniture, ladder bed. Deconstruct this. Furniture, ladder bed. Okay, this is the size I think it is. So okay, ladder bed, not out of steel. Why does it keep wanting to make everything out of steel? Stop doing that. Tungsten. Ladder bed, and then what's the other thing? Oh, a bathroom. Wait, no, there's not a bathroom. Station furniture? Edison? Plumbing. A wall toilet. Damn it. So it feels like there's not much I can do here. Oh, that has to be set. Hold on. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. So I've got a bed, I've got a fridge, I have the orbital data collection lab. I need power. So we're gonna say rocketry, power outlet. Right there. All right. We're gonna get rid of this too. I think I want to run the orbital collection lab when I'm in a bigger rocket. I think that's the game plan. Because as of right now, like my goofballs can't go to the bathroom. Even going so far as like putting in a outhouse wouldn't work. Rocketry, power outlet fitting. This is like the nose cone of like a ship. You get a much bigger one when you use like the habitation module. And I think there's like a way that you can like break free of these constraints to like change what the interior looks like, but it's like a exploit basically. Do it like this. Yeah, that's what you kind of want. Well, it can't be self-sufficient, no, because you would never be able to like grow food fast enough and get all the fertilizer necessary and do all that. We go rocketry, power outlet. How do I... Where does this... Oh, this gets plugged in on the exterior. Can I put that right there? I don't think I can. Wait, there's radiation in here? I'm gonna put some lead tiles up here to prevent all that radiation. Missing a tile. Wait, what do you mean missing a tile? Oh, does that need to be like... Wait, how do I build this? Yeah. Well, you can have like a couple of beds and like a wall toilet and a way to like do the science you need to do. Generally, yeah, you can get it pretty decked out. But it is still quite limited, so. Algae. I'm kind of curious why this is only buildable on the exterior. Oh, no, cancel. Huh. So how am I supposed to do this? Also, this doesn't have a tile underneath it, so it's not correct, I guess. Okay. Unreachable build. I'm actually like, how am I supposed to use this? Power out. Pulls power from the battery module rocket. Provides power to connected buildings. Must be built within the interior of the rocket module. But the only place I can build it is on the exterior. If I build, what do we got? Rocketry, conveyor loader fitting, gas intake, liquid thingy, power outlet fitting, rocket port expansion. How am I supposed to build this thing? You just can't build it. There's no space for it. Do you have to build it on the exterior of the ship? Nope. Huh. Wonder. How are you supposed to use this? A hard time. Oh, it has to be in the very specifically the steel walls. Maybe the interior. It's got to be like right here, I guess. That's how you do it. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. And then I need to build a power... No. A bed. A ladder bed. Right here. And then, maybe like a mess table. So they have somewhere to eat the food. And then we'll fill it up on food and then we'll send it off. It's a pretty short trip. We're just going out, grabbing some stuff, and coming back. Does this work? This is what I want to know. Is like, does this actually do what I want it to do? Wait, why is this over wattage? What the hell? What is happening? Oh, so we do want to charge this, but we don't want to plug it in the same way. Oh yeah, okay. Let's go with a Power transformer. And then we will build the regular wire right in. Pretty easy. What the hell is happening here? Fertilization? Oh, because I'm out of sulfur? Yeah. Is this done yet? Less than a cycle. This is how we get sulfur again. As of right now, we're getting like no sulfur, so... We're also kind of... Oh no. Okay. We're like sort of making this work without a spam. Oh, this is all bad. Everything is bad. Circuit overloaded. Where is the circuit overloaded? How are you overloading? How... It has the potential of sending 4,000 watts somehow? Oh, that's from the battery. This is for the gantry. Oops. Oops, oops. Cancel that. Detach that. Disconnect. Disconnect. Rethink. So I need to change this input. So this actually does need to stay the same. And then we grab conductive wire and we'll run like some tungsten, I guess. Plastic. Nothing is going how I want it to go. Okay, that should now solve that problem, right? So no more overcharging. But now we have a ladder bed. What's the problem with the ladder bed? How do we get the ladder bed to work? Now usable. All right, who's our pilot? Who is our pilot? I know we made a pilot, like an actual legitimate pilot. We could make Derbicorn, but I think we have somebody who's like got rocket piloting too. Never mind. I guess it's dirt. Okay. Let's do this. We'll go with this. Select crew. Summon crew. Flip the switch on the doors. Head in here. Breathability's fine. Can we move up here? Is that possible? Oh, good. Okay. So they can reach the bed. And then we want edible, the food we have on hand. Mixed berry pie, souffle pancakes. Do some pancakes. Is somebody gonna bring the souffle pancakes or no? That to public access. So I need somebody to bring the souffle pancakes. We're not supplying enough oxygen with our horribly designed oxygen machine. There we go. All right, summon the crew. And now we go to space. First time space on this this particular playthrough. Where's my pilot? Wait, now there's no power on anything. There is. This is all power that's specifically coming from this line. Oh, there we go. Water heating up barely. Barely heating up at all. Put too much water in there, I think. Is derp in here? Nope. Why not? Yeah, what's up? There we go. Alright. Begin launch sequence. Gets away. There we go. Let me try to explain a limit. Yeah. Do your best. I'll do my best to help out. Now we gotta go like so hard managing like all this extra stuff. Is it right? Yeah. Now if I view the interior, I think I can safely unequip the suit here. And then Derbicorn's fine. Derbicorn can eat, go to the bathroom. I fricked up everything. Granite? Whoops. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. Granite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, That's 10. Oh, does the toilet need water to operate? Yeah. It also needs a carbon scrubber. Good to know, good to know. Oh, hey, we're in a thing. Look at all that. Neat. Okay, what can you click on and look at regarding enemy ship's stance to determine and figure out what they are weak to and how to exploit their weaknesses? Like, there are certain stats regarding their resistances, and they are either armor or shield tanking. What do I look up to learn how to figure out an enemy's weakness? Is that in PvP or PvE? Generally, you know based on... well, you can see the resistances, right? And the ship hull oftentimes determines the ship's, like, what type of tanking it is, right? Like, you're not going to find a lot of, made a mess. Oh my god. Like, you're not going to find a lot of Galente ships that are shield tanked, etc. Usually, if I remember right, it tells you when you inspect, like when you show info on the ship, right? Alright, so clearly I messed up this thing. How much time are we out in space still? Star map. A little ways. You want to fight X ship type, you want to prepare for that and do a lot of damage to their weakness. Yeah, generally, yeah. But most of the time it's not going to matter as much as just using the ship using the stuff that's good for your ship. Sometimes you look it up, you can usually just like I think it's like right click show info. How are they starving? These are running perfectly. Oh. Alright, well I gotta fix the bot on that, like, formatting. Well, let me fix that right now. Let's begin. Okay, there we go. If you're in a ship that's strong with drones, then you want to maximize your drone damage. But do you have to account for different resistances? Sometimes. Again, I haven't played in years, so I might not be the best person to ask. Generally, like if you're in a Galente ship, for example, and you're using blasters or railguns, or blasters specifically, you're always doing like specific types of damage. It's very unlikely that you're able to swap your damage types very much. But if you're in like a Minmatar ship where you have projectile weapons, you can change your damage output types. Or if you're using missiles, you can change the type of damage your missiles are doing. But that's not true if you're using blasters or sometimes drones. Okay, so this ship may be a bad choice. Oh no, it's not a bother. Don't think it's a bother. That is not the case. Collected recharge. $83 cycles? Wait, how do I harvest? With a cargo. Oh, I don't have a cargo module. Okay, so we actually have to choose. We gotta go back. Are we headed? We're headed back now, right? We picked up the module. Well, I'm trying to get this rocket to pick up the artifact here and bring it back home so we can get a better little place to hang out. But we need different types of stuff to make this work. Oop, oop, oop. Weirdly got lightheaded all of a sudden. Very strange. So, your game and I feel it's any other deep end with this complexity. Do tell. Oh, I've played a lot of Kerbal. Yeah, I've enjoyed a good amount of Kerbal. I'm really excited for Kerbal 2 before they borked it. Okay, so now we're not getting power anywhere, but I don't understand why. This is waiting for coolant? Out at 263. Okay. This should be hot enough. Is this water? Okay, the water's heating up, but it's very slow. Ay. And there's no power coming down here. So clearly my power network is all borked up. That would make sense considering none of this power reaches this network. How would I hook that up to it? Well, yeah, basically Kerbal 2 died, basically. This can get pretty deep. This can definitely get pretty deep. Are we on the way back now? We are. Okay, good. So I need to build this that reaches all the way down here and hooks up to it. Or I guess I just need to build this that reaches all the way up there. How are we gonna do this? Like that, I guess? Anything unreachable here? Any of these builds? These might be. Yeah, there's one. Okay. I need to get this network like connected to the loop, the main power loop, so that I can grab power off these batteries for the rest of the network. But as it sits right now, derp is in a bad way. Wait, are we back? Hey, we're back. Hell yeah. So we went and picked up it was like a coffee cup, I believe. Trapped. Who's trapped? Nobody's trapped. Coffee cup, coffee cup, coffee cup. Right here. Ornament, not architect. It's like a mug, I think. What are you doing out there? Wait, we melted a bunch of phosphorus? Okay. View the interior. Oh, wait. I gotta get it out of the... There we are. Hold on. Artifact transport module. Remove this. This mug. Select. Wait. Cancel. I've always really enjoyed this game for many years. I'm a big fan of Oxygen Not Included. I think it's my favorite colony simulator game for sure. Fertilization. The office mug here. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. I have a good number of hours in it. In Oni, we've got like 670 hours, roughly 660. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay, so they put that there, which means banquet hall now. Perfect. All right. Everybody's gonna be happier. Now, Derbicorn's bummed out, but that's fine. This isn't doing nearly what I want it to do, which is definitely problematic. I'm only able to supply enough for like 5.5 suits. Alright, I mean, we've got a good amount to do here. What I really want is this to start running. Shipping. Sulfur at 16 degrees. That's fine. I honestly think that is not supposed to be like that. That timer's supposed to be in a way faster timer circuit. We can probably get away with like 50, honestly. But we want to heat up this water more. Gotta finish building all this because I really need to get these things in. Maybe I can set it to like 40. We would be extracting less heat, but we're not really extracting any heat, honestly. I'm not really too concerned about it. I really wish this liquid sulfur geyser put out more heat than it does, but it just doesn't do much. All right, let's high priority these wires real quick. Do this. Oh. Gotta make sure you gotta kill the loose plug slugs. They'll eat all your unstored metals. It's a problem. Dangerous. Dangerous little bastards. Time is it? 8:18. Alright, so that's hooked up now. And I do not need it to be that cold. 20, wait. 30 to start? Turn that. I don't want to be wasting all the power because like this is cool enough as it is, right? We want to make sure that we're not like killing the power output of this battery brick. At nighttime, the plug slugs will sleep and charge these up, and I almost wish I made these larger, but yeah, what's she gonna do? Good morning. One of these guys is just starving for no reason. I'm just gonna get rid of him. I think there's like a bug with these guys sometimes, the ore hulls, where they'll just starve. You know? And nothing I can really do about it. So if I kill them, then they'll grab the excess and toss them in there when they need to. Slicksters. Alright, we're kind of gaining on oxygen production now. I almost wish I made an oxygen tank. I still could. Oh, I still could. I could put it like right... Where could I put it? Right here or something? I don't even know. Dormant. That'll fill up this area. As long as these aren't getting destroyed by the pumping of... I don't know what the deal is. That's all hot enough. This water is still a ways away from even getting close. I'm gonna run this more often. I want to get all this sulfur out of here, get it moving. Because as of right now, it's just sort of not really warming up the water that much. 86, 77, 79. The water is increasing. Yeah. And I need to get sulfur into the system. So this sulfur's at 42. Oh. Wait. 31. 42. Okay, so maybe I might have overdid it here. Say like 40 seconds. Will that give it enough time to cool down? Oh, but I changed the coolant parameters. Right. That should be fine. That should be fine. And now we're out of... We're running out of food. Why are we running out of food? Because we don't have grub fruits. Oh no. Oh no. I have a dedicated farmer. Kind of. Oh yeah, Lucid. Alright, that's fine. We have no grub fruit. No barbecue. Wait. Can they eat cooked seafood? Have I allowed them? Yes. They can, so they will. If they need to. Choose the blueprint. Tender brisket. Okay, so the... Alright, good to know. Good to know. I've been trying to pay attention to a lot of different stuff. New stream things turned on. There's enough heat running in here. I really wish we could get this cranked up to 200. 227. Why can't we get this? Oh, because we need to add more oil to the line, I guess? I trimmed the wrong thing. There we go. Maybe if I keep the flow hyper consistent, it'll go to 200. This is getting warmer. That's what we want. Oxygen isn't flowing in the base very well, but I don't know why. Why is that? Yo, Striker. Why is that? So these are making oxygen. The oxygen is flowing up. The suits are filling up, so we're actually at a oxygen positive. Huh. What are we looking at here? Have we kind of fixed the grub fruit problem? A little bit. We have a ton of the overgrow figs. Oh, the mixed berry pie. Okay, we're making more pie. We're making more pie. The pie is the important thing. We need to make the sleep wheat. Coming in nice and cold. Wait, how cold is this? 4. All right, that's perfect. These are getting warmer. This is getting warmer, but I needed to get warmer faster. Souffle pancakes have gone rotten. That's a bummer. Empty. So this doesn't have to expel water, it just has to bring water in. It expels that way. So water in is going to look like that. And this acts as storage. All those pipes act as storage. So we'll have them build that out. And then we'll get the next one ready to go. Looking at the wrong one. What are we building? What would be the next project we build here? Liquid hydrogen? We don't really have a good source of hydrogen. That's the problem. The reason why I don't have like a immediate desire to do liquid hydrogen is because we don't have a good source of hydrogen. It's breathable. It's actually quite breathable. This is getting hotter. That's what we want. We're up to almost 8. We're up to 80 degrees now. We got a ways to go. Oh, now that we don't have a... Let's do 14 here. Now we can run this to help heat up the water some more. Everybody have a good weekend? Anything fun going on? Switch on this door. What have I been doing all weekend? Just kind of like nothing, lounging around, and rewatching a bunch of stuff, and having my brain having a bunch of ideas that I really want to implement for the stream, and then, you know, not. Oh wait, cancel sweeping, relocate. We want to relocate the llum up here. Now, is this guy good old as it? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Is this guy? Eat sucrose, drink nectar straight from the bonbon tree. We're delivering sucrose. It's eating sucrose. Is it not? Oh, I guess it's that's a good amount of ethanol. It just takes a lot, I suppose. I want to kick on the stream, but I also want to lay on the couch and read comics. Yeah. Yep. Yep. For me, it's like I have the it becomes a weird cycle, right? Where I'm like excited to do a stream, I do a stream, it doesn't do as well as I hope, so I get less excited to stream. So when the next time the stream comes up, I'm like, I'm not feeling it. And then like not doing it makes me feel worse about doing it in the first place, so then I don't do it again. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That happened with Forza. It's happened with Elden Ring the last couple times. Even though for me, like Elden Ring feels like should be evergreen successful. I don't know why. Fertilization needs sulfur. Needs sulfur. But today's a little bit of a tester stream. We're trying out the YouTube stream, seeing if that works. Seems to be okay outside of the bitrate being all wonky. Got a few new like chatbot things that activate. Wait, so this isn't a vacuum? $1,800 so 1.2 kilograms of. So right now it only has a way to path this way. So I want to make sure. So okay, anytime anybody goes in here, they are always in their spacesuits, so they can never pipe extra gases in. So if we do this, right? We say that, and then we go like this. Or what if I do it even better? Do this, gas pump like right here, in between the two. Because as of right now, no other gases should be able to get into this until we open the door. And even then, it should all, like, I don't know, it'll be fine. I'm pretty fine with this. Yeah, I think the Twitch stream is, thankfully it's not hurting the Twitch stream. It's the health of the YouTube stream I want to make sure looks good. But yeah, it's day one, so I'm just trying it out, making sure that all the stats are good for it. God, I need more sulfur coming out of here. Printables are available. What do we got? Blueprint, tender briskets, more food. What if I add tender brisket here? Tender brisket. Should also be souffle pancakes, right? Frostburger. Souffle pancakes. No, they're taking the souffle pancakes into the... Damn it. Damn it. View interior. No more souffle pancakes. No. Get out of here. Stop supplying a rocket that I'm not even using. Hmm. But I mean, like a lot of colony sims, I think we're approaching the point in Oni where it's a lot of like maintenance stuff. So it may not actually be great. Outside of like some bigger projects that we start to work on, might not be great to stream. Things are all coming together though, which is nice. Why is this? I need to get some. So we may actually like change it up a little bit today. Might just stick to Oni for the whole day. We picked up that new game that Barb's been playing, Out of Ore. It looks pretty neat. What are the other games? The other games. I haven't really looked at the Steam sales. Anything going on? Anything neat going on? What have I picked up anything recently? What, Sons of the Forest? I want to play Sons of the Forest. It was kind of meh. American Truck Sim. Do some driving. What's on the wish list? Avorian. Oh, we could play X4 actually. X4 is another option for a game we could start up on stream. Like figure that game out. Let's pick up Gray Zone. What else is on the list? Mine Mogul. Rumstead could be neat. Dive back into Captain of Industry. They have a lot of cool games available. Oh. Alright, what's the next big project we'd be working on though? Alright, the oxygen's back to normal in the base. All the seats are full. The heat over here is maxed out. So we want to say if it is above what, 1,000? What? Is that how they did that? Pipe blocked. Wait, out, in, oh, it's got to be bridged on? That's really interesting. Will this work the way I think it will? Yes, it's going both ways from the bridge. Oh, the issue is that it comes from here. I see now, I see now. Trim this off. Deconstruct this. Hook that back up that way. And let's get these built quickly. All right. As I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet today. It's still pretty early here in Japan, so I'm being trying not to be too loud, and I guess I'm just like naturally quieting myself. But you know, it is what it is. You know, one thing I've been a little interested in diving back into that I've been thinking about lately is going back into MSC to win the amateur rally. It's been a hot minute. So this is freezing cold now, which means yeah, it could definitely be funny. Because I never won the amateur rally, I just won the junior. The YouTube live has no chat? Really? It should be. No, it works. I mean, at least I can chat in it. Yeah, do that. Yeah, like summer car could definitely be fun. Meaning to like, you know, like I said, I've been meaning to dive back into it, give it another go. Winter car, I want to give them a little more time to cook with it. It kind of devolved into being like kind of profoundly unfun. But aren't you not, Striker, aren't you not in the actual chat that way? Don't you have to be in the... Interesting. Skill issue, maybe. Yeah, like it could certainly be better given my Rent a Car could certainly feel better now that it has like the achievements and they've made some changes, but it's just like the lack of any kind of feedback on anything was kind of rough. Stream settings. Caption, unlist, enable DVR, normal latency. Huh. It pops up when you open someone's. Interesting. No. Can't access live chat. Opens in. If you're on a desktop, well, I wonder. Hold on. I'm on the right account. I want to make the MSC a car repair sim and selling cars to buy new cars. How dare you, Lucid? How dare? Oh, what the hell? I was really hoping for more expanded game with MWC, like more cars to build, that sort of thing. Well, I'm fine with the one car. It kind of like fits the theme of my summer car in a way, right? That was never really... Okay, so now this is going fully the wrong direction. So... that is the right way, I guess, kind of. Do that. Hopefully that'll work. And that's the exclusive output now. What is the issue? We have an out, 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 in. That's how we want it, right? Exactly like this. But then I want... the access line. Hopefully that'll do it. Yeah. I actually don't know why it doesn't have a chat. There's nothing in the settings for that. Have a good night, Lucid. Hopefully we'll see you around. I can pop out the dashboard. 1 second. Gotta print things. Treatable print. Knit. Oh, no, I don't want any of this. Go away. I don't want any of that. The bitrate gets all wonky because it gets low because the Twitch one is too low for YouTube. Cancel. Use this URL to overlay into your encoder. Have a great day. Huh. This is why we test. This is why we test these things. You know, on kind of a quiet Tuesday morning. All right, so now that is exactly how I wanted it all. Okay, perfect. It's all working the way it's supposed to work. Those are getting a little warm, but it's not as big a deal. This we don't got to worry about until we solve it. This is less hot all of a sudden. Why is that? Because we're out of iron. No, I can't do forever. Oh no. 30. It keeps staring. You'll find out the problem at some point. I'm sure. I'm sure you're capable of it, Modong. I believe in you. Okay, so we have liquid sulfur now. And I need that stuff to not be liquid. Did I not put enough water in here? Is that what happened? I think I didn't put enough water in. There we go. Steam's increasing in temp. How you doing today, Modog? The idea is that, like, hold on. I actually wonder. Okay, so we have the on-stream thing now. What if we had like a... Where is it? Where is it? Do this. Background. Opacity. Out of what? 100? What if it's like 50? We change... this. Is this better? Testing. Nope. Nope, it's not. Chat bubbles. Bubble opacity. Well, that might be good. That might be good. That one might be good. What if we did like this? This is a bubble. Hey, there we go. That's what I wanted right there. A little more visible on stream so people can see the difference between the things. Boink. I want the liquid sulfur to impact the water and then boil off into steam. Trim that off. We need to get more density in here, more steam density. Especially while this is running. Anywho, so yeah, the issue is I'm like, how do I... Alright, DVR is on, I guess, whatever. 360 video, irrelevant. Closed captions, irrelevant. No chat in YouTube live stream. How to enable chat on the YouTube live stream. Cannot use it. It's usually caused by an extension conflict, a hidden chat layout, or specific video settings you can troubleshoot. Oh man, sometimes the AI is really dumb. There's gonna be like a content rating setting. Maybe I probably have to like select something. Or it's part of the start with OBS, sync start with OBS. We've got the encoder settings. All of that's fine. That's not an issue. I mean, that's why, you know, that's why we're doing this today, is testing. Like, I can just end the YouTube stream and not really be like too beat up about it, right?